Hello and welcome back to Nova Lands. In this episode, we're going to be working on a number of things here. We've got a bit more of a factory looking like it's showing up now. I was just trying to open up the map. Oh, there we go, tab. There you can see most of our production is here. We have raw resources production here, and then this is all plant matter. If I remember correctly, last time we had just set up the like better lubricant, right? Yeah, this stuff. And we're actually starting to get a little bit. So I think the first thing is going to be going around and switching all of these machines to take the better lubricant. I believe, yeah, because that's a 3 times production boost, and this is a 4 times. So I don't think it's going to be fast enough to immediately tell. But over time, we should be able to see. We are full on these petri dishes now, these lenses. Oh, right, we have a ton more up here. Those are all on the better lubricant. You are not. I mean, we're not really making too many computers right now, just because resources are limited. But we definitely want biofuel to be getting stacked up as much as possible. Looks like glass bottles are still the limiting factor here. Oh, I see. Okay. So these will have super lubricant eventually. They're still just running through the normal lubricant they have. So, glass bottles. I mean, we have, what is that, 4? 4 smelters just for glass bottles. 5, 6, 7. We have 7, and it's just not keeping up. Is it these, or is it glass? That's the question. I'm gonna say, probably glass bottles themselves are the things just not keeping up. What is this supposed to have? This is supposed to have nutritious eggs, which, are we storing those somewhere else? Also, this has so much juice balls. Okay, and we have 100 biofuel. So we're doing great in biofuel. We're doing really well in animal skulls. But yeah, we need more of those eggs. I think just to make sure that we can actually get what we need from these. I know there's a ton here, but realistically, we should probably start capturing some of these. You need to stop for a moment. And where are these? Also, what are you? I'm not even sure what you are. Oh, here we go. Oh, come back. I think we just need 3 of these to max out a little farm of them. And there we go. So now we will come up here. And we actually don't need this anymore. Let's see, I'm not sure what we can get rid of, really. Actually, we can deploy you again. And then come over here and drop the steel off, drop the super lubricant. Probably honestly drop the plasteel as well. And then we want to build another one of these, which are animal barns. So we need a little bit of steel and a little bit of plastic. Plastic is going to be tricky. Let's run through and just take a bit of steel there. Yeah, because plastic is just getting used up super quickly. We only need 2 pieces though, so I think... where else could they be going? Is these machines down here? That's plasteel, that's super lubricant. Oh, you know what? That's why we're running out of bottles. Because we're using them for a ton of other things. Okay, that's good to be aware of. There's one, and we just need 1 more. We might just have to wait for one to finish real quick. We're also making these computer chips up here. And these are set to 100. Let's set that to 50. Because that's using gold. I don't think we actually need that many of these. I'm honestly tempted to just set this to 1. But I know that we need some of them eventually, so Are you good now? Oh, there you go. Perfect. And we will build another animal barn. And yeah, let's go inside. We will drop off. Can you not? Oh, interesting. Oh, creatures I can produce in barns. These are not one of them. Okay. So, never mind then. Actually, hang on. What gets produced? Crabs. Crabs produce gold. Okay. And then the boars can produce animal manure. Yeah, I mean, we're not using stone for, like, anything else right now. So, yeah, let's just get some crabs in here then. I'm not sure what to do with these burbies. Honestly, I will probably come over here and just release them. And then we need to come down here. And this is another question, I guess. How much manure do we actually have? We are running out. So it might not be a bad idea to make another farm for those as well. Well, let's come down here and... Nope, I want the crab. There we go. And the crab did almost die. So we do want to be careful with that. Items to ignore. Those are packages. Are we ignoring... Items to collector here. I don't see crabs in this list. But I also don't see crabs in this list. So... not sure how to pick those up, I guess. Oh, it looks like that. Oh yeah, no, we are collecting those. Okay. I am going to, once again, actually, stop you. Because I need to pick up these crabs. There's 2. And 3. There we go. Perfect. And then, are we bringing stone from anywhere? So this is bringing gold nuggets. We can actually switch this over to stone. And then these guys... Also, yeah, hang on. We had water farmed here. I mean, I guess we can keep having that being farmed. What are you collecting? Twigs? Do we still need charcoal for anything? Let me think. These still run off charcoal. So we do still need that. And we have a little bit of a supply, but not a crazy high amount. Let's see. I'm thinking we can maybe switch water production over to one of these farms. Also, these things are just never gonna grow or something. They take forever. So we're making those. Do we have another one of those farms available? We don't. Not currently. I mean, I don't want to run out of water, but at the same time, how much water do we actually have over here? We have so much water. I think we'll probably be okay to just cut this off and say, you no longer are doing that. You're collecting rocks, and you're going to send that to that arm. There we go. We're going to start getting rocks, and then over here, instead of sending gold over, this is also going to send stone. And then up here, we come into here, and we will drop all of these guys in. There we go. And building is attended by bots, so eventually the logistic robot should throw stone over, assuming we actually are bringing some. Oh, this still has gold in it. We'll do that. There we go. And can I put this there? Perfect. So these should now start producing gold. 10 stone gives us 1 gold. Okay. So that's just going to run passively. And then we'll reactivate you. I mean, what else to work on, really? Just expanding more and more things, realistically. We need to get these rockets set up a little bit better. This is why we were producing these. It's for money. So we have plenty of biofuel at this point. I think realistically, I'm gonna dismantle this, and I want to pick up all of that, and then not pick those up again. And we're going to go ahead and build this on this island, so that now we can say, okay, start sending out this with the biofuel. This is automatic. That goes there. And that should be good. There we go. And actually, I want to come here and take 1 stack of 5, because I think that the museum still needs it. Let's see here. It does. Perfect. And that's the thing finished. Nice. So I think we get another skin and then like more health or something, usually. Let's see. Get reward. Yep, do more health and another skin. Perfect. So we just have 3 more of these to do. It's this one that I'm just really confused about on how to get these blood flowers, because that's been planted for a long time now and it's just not doing anything. So it's interesting. We're also starting to get a lot of money. We don't have any of this stuff yet. And then the other one is we do have these computers, but I don't want to mass produce them quite yet. I just don't think we have the resources for that. What do you have? You have nothing, and you have inventory slots and oxygen bars. Inventory slots wouldn't be too bad. 50 twigs and a computer. I mean, we already have 1 computer. I might as well just do that. The trick is getting those 50 twigs. Oh, I forgot. We also have a ton of rock storage here, so that'll be good. I mean, how much... I should probably set this to pick these up. Like, how many of these can we actually get? Do they give you 5 every time? No, they do not. But getting 50 of these should be pretty quick. Extra oxygen bars, I guess, would also be nice, but I wouldn't say it's, like, super necessary. There we go. And perfect. Come over here. We have to run up and grab this computer out of here manually. Yoink out that. The problem is, I'd love to tell that to just have, like, 5 on hand, right? So that we can get the 5 that we need for this, and it's just, you know, a little bit more than just 1, but not so much that it's, what is it? Oh, I'm going to the wrong place. So that's, you know, 50 of them, because that's just going to be an absolute hog to the resources. There we go. But that's all right. Let's come over here and let's look at production of things. So I think plastic definitely needs to be improved in terms of production. We're just not getting enough of it. Plasteel and gold. I feel like we're doing pretty well on plasteel at this point. We now have gold production. So we're just going to get more of those computer chips. Quickly, not sure, but we'll be getting enough. So we have 4 machines making plastic right now with those mushrooms. And it feels like our mushroom supply is going up pretty high. We could probably just build a few more of these machines. Our power isn't too crazy, but we're also making a ton of biofuel, so I wouldn't mind also increasing that. We can just do a little bit of that, and that one there. Perfect. Not sure why that one is showing no electricity is being made, because it is. So we've doubled our power, or at least we have double our current capacity. And you, what machine are you? You're that one. So lots of steel. There is also a thing I think we can get at this point. Buildings don't need steel and glass. That would be really, really nice. We need 2 skill points for that, though, and that's going to take a hot minute. So we will just have to work on this. We have 12. Is that enough for what we need? We can build 2 of these. I guess that will do. So that's going to be there and there. It's going to be super lubricant and plastic. And then same setup. So a third more plastic getting produced. And let's go ahead and head up. Back up to space while this is running. Take a look at what we can do. So I remember we had unlocked these guys before. We can get a basic house. Not really sure what that does. Max comfort to 1. It costs quite a bit of money. So I'm kind of hesitant to get that. This person has something they'd like to tell me. What do you have? Animal cloning machine. Different size deposits. Another rocket, another advanced farm. Merchant level 3. The other advanced farm wouldn't be too bad. But at the same time, I mean, I don't think we need it super badly. And we don't have enough to bring another shop in. So I feel like maybe... Let's see, we could just keep working on this to try to get the production upgrades. Get more of these sapphire fragments. So let's do that. We will do a spacewalk. Alright, so first things first, we want to get real far away as quickly as possible. This tether is super long. There's the second deposit. We're now untethered. I'm going to go around this. Let's get a little closer. There we go. And we're just going to blast over here, get this one. And just try to break up as many of these as possible. There we go. Where's some more? Here we go. Probably be quick. Oh, there's a green one there. Okay, we have to get back. There's one right there as well. There we go. Alright, now that we're refilled, fly over here. We'll get this one. I'm not going to focus on the green one quite yet, just because we can't actually do any of those upgrades. There we go. Come over here. Just keep working on these. Oh yeah, there's a number of these green ones out here. Okay. There we go. And then after getting this one, I'll have to fly back, I think. Yep. Okay. And then when I come back, I'll start destroying those and collect them. And there we go. Okay. So fly over here. I'm going to start as far back as I can. So here we go. Start grabbing these. There we go. Grab that. And I do need to be careful now that I have stuff. Oh, there's a skill point. Cool. Okay, we have to go quick here. Here we go. Come on. Should be right here. Here we go. There we go. And I'll go ahead and deposit all these. So we should be able to get everything we at least mined up, which is not what we could say last time. Last time I got a little too greedy. Grab all these. There we go. And then fly over here and grab all of these. There we go. Now boost. Yeah, you are way slower with all this stuff on you. Oh, don't get caught on that. Come on. Should be right down here. Here we go. Perfect. And this should be enough to go ahead and grab this last little bit. There we go. Oh, And grab that one. And we gotta go. There we go. And, oh, we actually do need 80 of the normal ones. That's interesting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and end the mission. I think it's going to end on its own. Yep, there we go. And we'll grab those. And now let's start grabbing the normal ones here. These darker looking ones. We don't really need the rubies, unfortunately. And I feel like there should be more uses for all the resources that you don't use. Like, we have so many of those bricks that we're just doing nothing with. And it's like, at this point, if we wanted to, we could make a ton of them in terms of, you know, building a whole factory for them. So, I mean, maybe there is a use for them, and we just haven't gotten there yet. But I will be happily surprised if there ends up being something for him. Don't know if this will be 80. The submission thing is so close that I will go ahead and actually... And there's one right here as well. So just break up as many of these as possible. There we go. And I definitely need more sapphires, but we'll focus on the actual upgrades for now. And do this. And then I think we'll do this one and the one right below it, and then start harvesting. There we go. There's going to be a lot of stuff to grab. Well, the nice thing is that because we have 2 deposit points, we can just go ahead and deposit a lot sooner. Oh, there we go. Like all of these ones. Oh, that one's getting away from us. There we go. And then, might as well mine these. Like I said, I'm not really sure what they'll be used for, but probably something. Go. Yeah, actually, we're gonna just ignore those for now. We do mostly need these rocks. There we go. Nope, don't bother with that. There we go. Alright, so what is that, 25 more? And we should be able to get it with all of these. There we go. Come down here. Just doing some good old space mining. Oh, right. That's like, we've got one of those before, I think. I think last time I gave it to like the owner of the spaceport. There we go. This is a lot of stuff. We actually might not be able to get all of this, but that's okay. If we can drop this off. Okay, I thought the deposit center was a lot closer. There we go. I mean, that's all we need for that right now. Mission's about to end. Let's actually just go ahead and end it. Don't want to get stuck out here. All right. Ooh. And yeah, we have a pearl. Let's see what we can do here. So let's go ahead and get the tier 2 upgrades. So another portal deposit, more capacity, more range, another thruster level, and another field of view. So considering that those cost money, I think I actually might wait on purchasing those. I am really curious as to what the house does, but that's also so much money that I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, I can give them a gift, sure. This is beautiful. I appreciate the gesture. Oh, we got the skins. Cool. You know, I think I would have preferred money, but you know. Let's see, we need 2,000 for that, so another 400 and a little bit. I think we can make that happen. Let's go over to here. Yeah, so each of those takes 30, and then 40 of the greens, and then only 20 of the diamonds, but I assume that that's going to be really tough to get. How are things doing in terms of production? Looks like we're actually producing gold. We are out of animal scales. That's not good. Right, because we needed an actual way of farming these. Animal feeder, animal barn. So it looks like they feed off the berries. Am I harvesting? Oh, wait, hang on. You're delivering to the bot antenna. That makes sense, actually. I got rid of the transporter because I thought that we would, we'd be getting those eggs from somewhere else. So let's take a little bit of steel here, add a logistics port, and then you are set to, where is it? Nutritious egg. There we go. And, I mean, there's so many of these farms, but they're just not producing. So it looks like they need berries. So maybe in that case, what I should be doing over here is... Okay, I have an idea. If we come up here, this is going to cost a little bit of money, but if we grab, not from here, oh, it's in the other place, which means it's even more money. What to do? Okay, what are we actually using the animal scales for? I think it's plasteel. If we come up here, it is, which we do have a backlog of. So I'm fine just kind of letting this sit for a little bit. And we're out of mushrooms. Do we just need to increase production, or is it a logistic issue? We don't have any there. Also, actually, we have all of these berries. 89 of them. I am going to... And actually, you know what? We have these berry bush and berry tree. Oh, right. We actually have the berry trees now. So I wonder if I can plant some of these. Let's actually grab those saplings. And also say grab berries. And I wonder if I can come over here and just... No, those are just dropping them. How would I plant these? I guess it would have to be on a crop, wouldn't it? Farm plot. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We have 6 of these. That, and that. And then they need water, understandably. We're also just going to drop all of those. And do they actually go for them? They do. Okay, that's going to be massive. So let's make it so that we stop picking up berries or the seeds. And instead of these actually being planted over here, I think I think we should... Yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, it destroys the seeds. Okay. I'll have to go get more. That's alright. But these should be producing a ton more eggs now. I'm sorry, that was an accident. Stop shooting. We're gonna come over here. And we also don't need all those twigs. We can also shut off picking up twigs. But yeah, look at all those modular bricks going to nothing. Okay. So are we bringing in water actually? We were. Is water being produced here? It isn't. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We need more of these farm things. We're also really close to 2,000, and I'm trying to push for the house. But we might just have to wait on that. Let me go ahead and fly back up and see how many of these farm things we can do. Where would that be? Up here. We also have to get our inventory slots. Let's see. One advanced farm is so much. My goodness. I mean, this does say blueprint, actually. So that kind of makes me think, like, does that allow us to just build as many as we want? Or is that you just get to build one? Because that's, like, none of these are duplicates. Which makes me think that that gives you the actual blueprint. Before I buy this, just a semantics thing, but let's go check and see if that same symbol is on the others. Because if it isn't, then... Actually, let's go grab our inventory slots, actually, while we're down here. Oh, we're also out of water, and so we are going to be running out of oxygen. That's cool. And by that, I mean not. Not cool at all. So... yeah, that's not good. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that didn't actually do much because we are not harvesting those. Okay, let's figure this out real quick. Yeah, that's just like a package, whereas we can actually get the blueprint. Okay, that's worth. That's absolutely worth. That, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Because I was thinking, you know, how far can we go just purchasing these little packages and with it kind of limiting how many of these we can actually get. But being able to build as many advanced farms as possible is absolutely worth it. Cool. And now we head back down and we start building a number of these. So we're going to want one for water, 100%. We're going to want one for berries. Okay, come on. There we go. And that's all going to be over on this planet. Yeah, we're just slowly running out of water everywhere. So, farming you. Oh, they take those. Okay, we are done shipping those out then. Come up here. You. Yeah, you're no longer automatic. You are manual, and I'm taking 4 of you. At least they only cost 1, though. That's quite nice. Okay. So, advanced farm. We're going to build one there. So that's going to be water. We then also want one for berries. I think that might just be it, honestly. We just needed a couple more. So you are going to be for these. And we will need enough seeds for all of this. Let's go here. I also need to... Actually, if I just come down here and say, hey, this is going to be water. Water plant. Perfect. Beautiful. Fertilizer's optional. I mean, sure, we'll deliver that. We don't have an extra barn currently. And we would need 2 plastic for it. But I don't think it would be a bad idea to start getting permanent fertilizer either. How much plastic do we have here? Right, I forgot. We're running out of... Okay, well that's 2. Yeah, we're running out of those mushrooms. So, let's get another barn. And this one will just be there. And then we need some boars. There's one. You cannot run away. There we go. Pick you up. And then there's some over here. Right? Pretty sure they also run around on this island. Looking. There you go. I want you to not attack. Oh, come on. Was that sound oxygen that we're running out of? I'm just going to use one of these. Oh, that doesn't refill a bar. Interesting. Okay. So, this is going to take a little bit then. Where... Ah, man. Okay, there's no other boars. I think we'll just go ahead and get started with putting these 2 in. So that we at least have something. You and you. And you take the berries as well. So... I mean, thankfully, we can just kind of run around here. Oh, 1,000 steel. Nice. That's a lot of steel. what we can do is just kind of run around and pop all the berries off. And that will feed those boars, at least for a little bit, just to get some fertilizer. And then logistics, we can go ahead and we grab a little bit of steel here. Another transporter arm. Going that way. And you are going to be for fertilizer. There you go, animal poop. So that's going to come down here, and then that should get moved down here. Perfect. And then water is no longer going that way. This is actually going to be flipped. And we are now producing water from this island. Here we go. You are going to move water balls. Perfect. Are we producing enough for everything here? Honestly, I don't know. Okay. In terms of mushrooms, I think we're just not producing enough. So we probably want to set this one also up for stretch shroom. We could set it for huge stretch shroom. Does that take a different seed? It does. Okay, I'm not sure. Remember, it was somewhere in skills, right? Oh, you can now find huge stretch rooms. Is that worth holding out? Is it worth holding out and making it so that buildings don't need steel? Probably not, honestly. Steel's, I mean, we just made 1,000 of it, right? Steel's pretty easy to make. So as soon as we can find one of those huge ones, we're doing that. Which, I'm not sure what island they'd be. Probably this one on the left, considering that's where the natural ones spawn. But I also wanted to see, I just remembered we have the radar here. What do we need for these? Stuff we don't have. Okay. It's like gels and what kind of looks like, I don't know, I'd call it tungsten. Not sure if that's actually what it is. But, oh, this is actually set to stretch room. But we need more of those seeds. What are you supposed to be? Cornelia flowers. Yeah, I'm not sure how to ensure that we have enough here. I guess what we can do is, under farming, a more efficient seed extractor has its own output container to store the final product. Maybe this? Costs energy, though. Here's what we can do. We need to make sure we only have 6 seeds, right? So let's just go over here and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will be used for... Where are you? Cornelia flower. Same setup. Same setup. Just go around and do that. There we go. And, I mean, each one makes not 1 seed, but we'll at least have a surplus. And then we can dismantle this one. You are for those sugarcane-looking things. So we'll come over here and do seed extractor. We want 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll want the same thing with stretch rooms. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's another level up. Apparently building these things is a good way to get some XP. Oh yeah, it does give you a pretty good chunk. Okay, and then this is going to be for sweet cane. And I realized, I just saw that we can actually also grow twigs, which is interesting. And then you are going to be for stretch room. So, okay, so each of these makes 3. So, I mean, yeah, we definitely don't need that much. But that's alright. What else are we looking at here? So, yeah, because these need more seeds. Okay, those are starting to be made. Perfect. Oh, here's this huge one. Actually, oh, hey, we're out of oxygen. There we go. What does it take to make the huge ones? It just takes 2 of the normals. So let's actually switch over to those. And you get the same amount of seeds. So, perfect. We're going to do this. And then you are going to be, instead of short room, you're going to be huge. And then you down here, instead of normal, you're also going to be huge. There we go. And then once we start getting these, I'm actually going to go ahead and harvest these natural ones just to kind of kickstart this a little bit better. Perfect. In terms of water balls, we might need another farm for that. So, advanced farm, we'll come over here and just put it right next to it. And honestly, I am more than happy with getting a surplus of these. So, water plant and water plant. So, we need to provide enough seeds for these. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Run in oxygen again. That should be the last time we actually need to do that. Hopefully. That's another seed. Oh, we're getting so many more now with the huge ones. Perfect. And also a lot of seeds. This may be too many seeds. But you know, it is what it is. We are completely out of sweet cane. What island were we getting that from? I think it was this one. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, oh, are you? Oh, right, they're being used for things up here. So I want to say, give me those. I would like to pick those up. And we need to start the seeds on the other place again. And then also, honestly, I don't know about Cordelia flowers, actually. Are we good with those? Oh, yeah, we're pretty good with those. Okay. So we're going to come down here. And we're just going to drop these down right there. Perfect. And that has gone ahead and done that. So we don't need to pick up any of those anymore. Set down those. We still need a lot of water plants. We'll do that. We'll do that. I know there's other islands as well that they appear on. And also, if we hop over here now, yeah, we are doing much better in oxygen now. I want to actually pick up these water plants so I can go around and grab all of these. There we go. And that's 3 more. Oh, here's one. There we go. And the nice thing is that while I'm kind of working on this infrastructure, the main factor is just chugging away, which is very, very nice. And then we're going to drop those down, and now we never have to pick those up again. Perfect. Okay. We should be getting a lot more water balls now. And eventually a lot more of those sweet canes. We're kind of having to fill in a deficit right now. So things look like they're running pretty smoothly, but they should be running even smoother once we get this figured out. We do need to send berries over here. That is actually one of the things we didn't get set up quite yet. And let's go ahead and keep sending these off. How many of those do we actually have saved up? So it looks like they just threw another stack of 5 up there. And then up here we have another 2. We have enough gold and we have enough plasteel. I'm actually more than comfortable making another one of these, which takes 4 plasteel. We'll take that. And let's just double our output in terms of these electronic parts. Perfect. And yeah, super lubricant is crazy. 400 seconds goes down to 100 seconds. Makes sense. That is what a ×4 bonus would do. And I feel like, I mean, that's 48 there. It's 49 there. And what else does this take? Gold nuggets. I mean, how are we doing on gold? I I mean, I feel like it's just stone. And we can just build another farm if we need to. So let's go ahead and take another, there's either 3 or 5, and do, oh, we need steel. Okay, that's easy enough. Come over here, grab that. I mean, yeah, eventually these buildings wouldn't take it if I had saved up for that upgrade. That's all right. We'll do the same setup there. So we have tripled our production of that. And, I mean, give it another couple minutes, and we'll have enough to buy that house, which I'm very excited about. How are we doing down here? So, okay. You know what? I understand now why you would want these advanced seed extractors. Because once that inventory fills up, that blocks things on its own. That's what we should be using. All right. I've realized the folly of my ways. We're coming over here, we're grabbing an absolute boatload of steel. And coming down here, and we're replacing these. Okay, so these are large stretch room seeds. So we will build one for that. We need one for, what is it? Cornelia flowers. And then one for the other things. And these do require power. But that should be quite easy to do. All we need to do is go to power. We'll do a biofuel generator. And then we do logistics. And I need 1 commuter chip. And we will just build a drone base. Hello. Are things going to get sent over? Do we have things ready to be sent over? It doesn't seem like it. Okay. Come over here. You are almost done. So we'll actually just wait. The logistic robots will bring that over, and we can borrow that. Wait just a moment. There we go. Just yoink you out. And down here, build a drone base. I mean, we could probably just do logistic arms, realistically, but I feel like a drone base is going to be better. Here we go. Long term. So, drone base, I want you to send me, there you go, biofuel bottle. Oh no, you're not going to deliver. Silly, silly me. This drone base needs to be on the island where biofuel is. Here we go. So we do logistics, drone base. You are going to send biofuel to here. And we'll just do that deposit area. Perfect. And that's going to start sending those. Max quantity of items per trip. We're going to do 1. Minimum quantity to start, 1. Yeah. Oh, allowed in this deposit. Yes, this is what I want to figure out. 1 stack. Yeah, let's just do that. Because we have a surplus, but we don't have enough to completely mess with things like that. So this is going to bring that over and produce a ton. And then farming, advanced seed extractor. So you are going to be huge stretch room. You're going to be sweet cane. And let's just go ahead and remove all of these. These ones as well. Yeah, this is a lot of seeds. Should have probably set these up a lot earlier. I didn't think about the logistical factor of actually doing these. And then this one is... where are you? You're going to be Cornelia flower. And these seeds on the ground will eventually be used up. And what are you? Are you just normal structure? Yeah, we can get rid of you now. Perfect. Yeah, those actually aren't being used anywhere. Not at this point. There we go. Oh, I think I just killed something. Oops. But yeah, these are working great. And it's 3 times, right? So these are making 9 every recipe. We can always just make more of these. It just costs steel. And we have more than enough energy. So, I mean, honestly, let's just future-proof this. We're probably going to be making more farms anyway. That. So you will be also those seeds. You will also be huge stretch room and sweet cane. Okay. Perfect. That should work great. How are we doing in terms of water production? Still struggling. And I honestly can't tell if that's just... Like, we have a ton here, right? So, is this a situation where these logistic robots are just too, what's the word? Too being thrown around again? Or are we just really not using that much water for things? I guess most of the water was to be sent over to the farms. And now it's actually being used on the farms. So, yeah, never mind. We should be good. Although this isn't getting... Oh, no, it has water output. Or input, rather. Cool. Okay, no, we are more than good. Okay. We're getting crazy good production on all of these now. Sweet canes, I think, could still use some help. We're using a lot, but not producing a lot. But that takes a computer. But we do have 2,200, so let's go ahead and buy that house. I am very excited to see what this is about. A little worried that this might be a bad investment. It could just be a, like, oh, hey, you have a house, you can go inside, you can decorate it, but it serves no function to the factory. And in that case, I don't know if I really want that, but we'll do that. Okay. And increasing stuff is significantly less expensive. Well, there it is. Perfect. Let's go check it out. Said max comfort is 1. I guess we'll have to see what comfort does as well. So here's my house. Let's go ahead and build this thing up. Oh, everybody's helping out. Nice. Cool. Unlock the player's house. Nice. And comfort level. Okay, so it's currently just 1. Wall decoration points, furniture decoration points, floor decoration points. So we don't have any of those unlocked. We do have a sleeping bag. So I wonder what each of these comfort levels do. If you want to let the game run idle for a while, sleeping might be a good idea. When you sleep, a small production bonus is activated, and your production makes extra items. Production bonus depends on the comfort level of your house, so make sure to invest in good furniture and decoration. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay. So, production bonus, 1 extra items for each 14 produced. So it's not super crazy right now. But, cool. So there's kind of like an idle aspect to things, if you just wanted to let things run. Which is kind of nice. Okay. I'd say that was reasonably worth it. Let's see here. I think this is out of a contract. Yep. So we could do this where it takes 10 now to get the same amount, which I feel like is a ripoff, but you know. We can also switch to computers, which feels expensive. 5 computers for 500. I mean, this would be like, what, 100 steel gives us 1,000? How much steel are we actually making, though? I mean, we could be making way more steel. Like, way more steel. But that takes electric furnaces, which take plastic. We are starting to get a little backlogged on plastic, though. So, not there, but here. Is it 1 plastic per? Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see. In terms of production, it's only 1 per. So that would be just an absolute ton more furnaces. And we're running out of room on this island, honestly. So yeah, let's just do this. Because we don't have packaging unlocked yet. And I can see that eventually, yeah, we'll sell packages of items. So if we come over here and we just say, okay, we're going to do there. Oh, that was maybe not the best spacing of locations. Didn't realize how big these were. Let's actually go ahead and dismantle this. There we go. It might be worth making a separate island then, for just smelting this. Trying to think if that'd be worth. Move all of these smelters down to a different island. Bring copper and iron over to there instead. Maybe even this one over here. We can't move these, so we're kind of at the whim of that. Things to think about. Okay, here's what we'll do though. For now, we will just build a ton of these. There we go. Can we fit? So we can't fit another road there. But we can do that, that, and just absolutely stuff these things. How are we doing in terms of power? More than fine. And then you are going to be steel. And same setup. And we're just making a ton of steel. We have a ton of copper, a ton of iron backlogged. And we're going to come over here, we're going to grab you, and say you are steel. And I think originally the idea why we moved away from steel is that it takes 4 biofuel every time, no matter what. So that was just churning through our biofuel. But at this point, we have pretty good biofuel production. So, and let's see, any of these that we can make, research. We've made all these, I'm pretty sure. Not anything that we're missing. We don't have another exporter rocket. So that's just going to keep getting sent off. And I think logistic robots, I mean, they're a little busy. We do have 1 more slot on this island. So I'm going to go ahead and make another logistic robot here. Here you are, since they cost literally nothing. Perfect. And just get another one here. Okay. And we're getting a little bit of cash slowly but surely now. Sand is still being... Is it brought over to here? Why is sand... Oh no, it was refueling. I see. Okay. How are we doing in terms of plants? Pretty good. The sweet canes are still struggling, it looks like. We only have 1 of those currently being worked on. But we do have a chip, so we can make another one. Let's do that. Here we go. Perfect. You are... Where are you? Sweet cane and fertilizer. We have plenty of seeds for that, so that should be pretty good. Doubling our production of that. That looks good. And then, yep, just producing a ton of steel. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it might be worth... We already have a little bit of power on this island, down to the left. I'd also love... We're really close to getting another level. I'd love to make it so that steel is just not required for building things. So... Not sure how I can work on that, though. How much XP do I get for just, like, breaking that? So that's 607. If I come over here and break this. 677. I mean, okay, that would take a while. What about this one? Do I get more XP for this? 21677. That wasn't that crazy. 21735. Yeah, no, that's not an insane amount. So I don't think that's really worth it. How are we doing here? We're still so backlogged on all of this, which is kind of crazy. Oh, and you're supposed to do water balls, but we're not doing that here anymore. I mean, honestly, this island might not be too bad, but that would restrict our spawning of copper and what else is it called? Copper and the other thing. Also, we're not needing gold here anymore. So let me go ahead and pick up all this. Come over here. And we'll just put this in this output. There we go. We're still having trouble feeding these guys. Right, because we never did berries. But that is something that we're going to have to do on the next episode. So next time, we'll set up some farms for berries. That's going to allow us to get fertilizer and the these, what are these called? The animal scales. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point we are, yeah, we have a pretty good backlog of plasteel, but we're not currently producing, which is going to be a problem. So, yeah, and I mean, we're doing really well with these computers. We're getting a little bit of a backlog going. How is our steel going? We have 900. I want to see if we have a little bit of steel on us. Let's send that off. And then I want to change this back to computers just for a moment. And they should be able to put in 10. There we go. And then when that comes back, that will actually run while we're going up. Because I want to see real quick. Last thing we'll do here, what is the last building that we can get here? 1200, we don't have that quite yet. We just have to wait around. There we go. And we'll buy this. I'm still hoping for a place where we can sell all those modular bricks, or, you know, stone, or things that we're not really using. Oh, but we are level 35. That got us a ton of XP. Holy, okay. Hey, things don't cost steel anymore. Nice. And what do you have? After you try a good bed or sofa, there's no going back. Give us your credits, we give you comfort. Oh, okay, so this is how you buy the little things. Okay. They only cost 100 each. That's not bad. I guess those are the basic ones. Then sophisticated. Chic. So these are all basic. Okay. You know what? Let's get... Oh, let's see, it's a little wall animal. Looks cute. We'll go place that in. Okay, psych, we just got some more credits. Hang on. We can buy more. We just got paid. Let's grab all these. Cool. Oh, we can get one more. Man, this store must love me. Oh, and it has variations. Interesting. Alright. So, coming back down here. And let's go to our lovely home. And wall decorations. Put the clock there. Put that there. Do we get infinite of these? I see. Okay. A wall shell. And then furniture decorations. So we could just... Oh, I see. We have different styles. So we could just, like... Oh, I see. Oh, furniture decoration points. There's a limit. Okay. So we have 10 already. Oh, no, we have 9. Okay, so that's kind of the max that we can get from that. So let's put a plant there. I just really like reading, you know? I love all my books. You know, we're gonna, yeah, put that there. Perfect. You know, I just love reading. Wall decoration points. We could go with a few more. Can't put anything there. So I guess that's I'm not sure where else we'd be able to put things. But we're so close to 21. We need floor decoration points. But that's all right. Now we sleep. And that'll be it for this episode. Actually, if you liked what you saw, feel free to leave a like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. All the different channel interactions are incredibly helpful. And on the next episode, we will see about getting those fruit trees set up and see what other bonuses we can get here. But that'll be it. Thanks for watching.